This miserable apartment was my end, until it became my new beginning. You know, for 3 years, this place, this moldy shoebox, was supposed to be my studio, my safe haven. Instead, it was a slow, expensive drain. Every month, another hike, another excuse from Mr. Henderson, my landlord, about market adjustments. I knew it was just naked, pathetic greed chipping away at the little I made freelance animating. I'm an artist. I draw worlds. I bring characters to life. But all I could afford was peeling paint and a constant drip, drip, drip from the ceiling that he promised he'd fix. I kept my head down, paid my rent, and just dreamed of the day I could finally escape. Then came the final insult. Last week, that crisp, sickening white eviction notice tacked to the door. I couldn't make the new absurd rate. He thought he had me, ready to toss me out and gouge the next desperate soul. I spent a day staring at my tablet, the notice taped mockingly above the screen, feeling the cold horror of being homeless. My whole life, reduced to boxes on a curb. But that's when networking stepped in. The very next morning, an email. A company I'd only ever dreamed of working for. They'd seen my reels. They wanted to talk. 2 days later, I was sitting across a shiny glass desk, talking character designs for their next big-budget feature film. I signed the contract right there. A multi-figure salary, and a frankly ridiculous upfront bonus. Enough money, not just to rent, but to buy one. Something new, something safe. A studio that doesn't smell like mildew and broken promises. So, today was supposed to be my day of shame. The day I dragged my defeated self out of his complex. I'd just finished packing the last box when I heard that familiar heavy tread. There he was. Henderson, arms crossed. A smirk ready to savor my misery. He started. Well, Miss Baker, time's up. Looks like your little drawing hobby didn't quite cover the... I cut him off. I gave him a smile that felt so cutting. Actually, Mr. Henderson, my little drawing hobby just landed me a contract that pays 6 figures over the next few months. I won't be renting anymore. His jaw dropped. The smugness evaporated, replaced by this desperate, twitchy look. Oh, wait, Anna, perhaps we could talk about the rent? For you, I could offer a discount. He tried to reel me back in, desperation mixed with that same awful greed. But the trap had already sprung. No, thank you, I said, grabbing my keys. I'm already closing on a house. Goodbye, Mr. Henderson. And as I walked out, feeling lighter than air, I made one final stop. Remember all the things he promised to fix? The mold, the wiring, the leaky pipes. I'd been keeping a detailed ledger of every single broken promise and out-of-code violation, cross-referenced with city mandates. I finally had the freedom to deliver the final blow. I filed the whole binder with the city's tenant affairs and building safety departments on my way out. Anonymously, of course. I'm an animator. I spent 3 years drawing up beautiful worlds. But the most satisfying thing I've drawn up lately, that would have to be his eviction notice. Now, onward and upward. The only thing I'm sketching out now is my own future.